Hi, my name is Kara Wilt, and the title of the article I'm going to discuss today is Social Story Intervention, Improving Communication Skills in a Child with Autism Spectrum Disorder. The author of this article are Adams, Gravousis, Van Leeuw, and Waldron. The article stated in the abstract that there has been little empirical evidence that has been found to support the effectiveness and carryover effects of social story intervention. The purpose of this article is to study the use of a single case study and an AB statistical design to look at the frustration behaviors exhibited by a school-age child with Asperger's syndrome in the home environment and during homework time. It has been known that children diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, also known as ASD, have deficits in understanding and effectively using social skills to interact and communicate with others. One intervention, known as social stories, is said to decrease a variety of undesirable behaviors exhibited, according to Adams et al. In this article. So this study used a single case subject design to determine the efficacy of social stories in decreasing socially inappropriate behaviors in a child with ASD. The participant is a 7-year-old Caucasian male named Peter. The experiment was divided into 4 phases, where each phase consisted of homework sessions. The first phase was the baseline phase. The second phase was when the social story intervention was used to target the behaviors. The third phase was the withdrawal of the social story intervention. And then the final phase was implementing the social story again. To record the behaviors, the homework sessions were taped and given to the researchers of this study. The target behaviors were identified in the baseline phase, which were crying, falling, hitting, and screaming, which were all targeted in the same social story that was created. A specific definition was created to identify frustration behaviors. After treatment 2 phase was complete, qualitative data was collected from Peter's parents and elementary teacher in the form of a survey. To ensure inter-observer reliability, 30% of the 48 samples were randomly selected for independent analysis by the 2 investigators, and then the 2 investigators' responses were then compared. A unit-by-unit agreement percentage was then calculated. The inter-observer reliability was 90%, which is really good. The results were stated in the article, which suggests that social story intervention is a beneficial tool in decreasing frustration behaviors exhibited during homework time. It was also stated that the carryover of the social story intervention was evident within the classroom according to information that was obtained from the participant's teacher. Some limitations of this study include an inconsistency with who helped the participant with his homework. Sometimes it was the mother, sometimes it was the father. The mother was more of the authoritarian and less tolerant of the inappropriate behaviors compared to the father. Another limitation to the study included the parents' reactions to Peter's request for assistance, especially when the social story was used. In order for social story intervention to be more beneficial, the parents need to respond to his requests that were addressed in the social story. In conclusion to this study by Adams et al., further research is needed for continued documentation of the effectiveness of the social story intervention. It was noted in the article that future research should focus on how often the participant refers to the social story during the intervention phase. In the intervention should be a group setting, whereas this study only looked at the one participant. That was an overview of the article by Adams et al. Thanks for listening. Let me know if you have any questions.